Everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. In today's video, we're going to do a get ready with me using all of the products, or almost all the products, that I got in my beauty boxes in July 2019. I got a lot of really great stuff. Like, I really did this month. And I have it all laid out in front of me. I'm going to try to remember to tell you which box I got what in. I'm going to try really hard to do that. Sometimes I forget, but I'm going to try to tell you everything that I got and where I got them from. So, let's start with the rest of my face. So I have my primer, my foundation, my concealer, and my powder already on my face. I didn't get any of those products, which is just fine. Those are very difficult to get right. I mean, even when I do get some things in certain boxes where they try to match like my profile, even then it doesn't always work out well. It's maybe a shade too dark or a shade too light or too yellow or whatever. So we're fine there. But I got a lot of really great products this month. So let's go ahead and start with my face. I got this little palette here from Pacifica from my Ipsy bag, one of the two, either my Ipsy bag or my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I can't remember which one, but I did get this. I think it was my Ipsy bag, just my traditional one. But this is a 2-piece set from Pacifica. It's got a bronzer and a blush in it. That's what it looks like. I also paid to get an add-on on my Ipsy bag in this blush here, which is from Phase Zero Makeup. And then I got my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. And again, I'm not sure. I think this might have come in my Ipsy bag as well. I think so. Anyhow, so that's what we're working with on my face today. I am going to go ahead and I don't always get all these face products. So I'm going to go into the Pacifica palette, into the bronzer with my brush here, and just sort of bronze up a couple of spots on my face, primarily my cheekbones, and then I'm going to probably put a little bit on my forehead as well. How are you guys doing? How is your summer doing? I'm very curious. Let me know down in the comment section down below. I went on vacation already this year. I went the last week in June and first week in July, and that was fun. And I'm about to go for another week to the beach. I think actually maybe when you're watching this video, I'm not sure when this video is going up. I'm recording it the weekend before I leave for the beach. So it's either going to be posting the week leading up to the beach or during the week of the beach. I'm pre-filming a little bit if you haven't figured that out. But you're either watching this right before I leave for the beach or while I'm already on my beach vacation. I think it's coming out before I leave. Anyway, I am super excited to go to the beach. My summer is not complete unless I go to the beach. I don't know about you guys. You know, I'm sure if you don't live anywhere near a beach, then it's not quite the same for you. But, you know, when I was growing up, that's what we always did because I had 5 siblings. So you know, we would get a couple of hotel rooms at a beach and we would stay in the hotel, and the beach is free, you know? I mean, food isn't, but the beach itself is free. So we would go to the beach, and my summer is not complete unless I go to the beach. So I'm about to head out to the beach. I'm not going to use the blush in the Pacifica palette, even though it's nice. I'm going to go ahead and use the Phase Zero blush. For my vacation in June and July, we actually went to Maine for a week and just kind of like hung out. Like, we didn't really have a whole lot planned. We literally just hung out. And Maine is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you're lucky enough to live in the Northeast, I am very jealous of you. Not really jealous of the taxes in the Northeast, but jealous of the location because it is beautiful up there. I think it was in like the mid to high 70s the whole week, which is fantastic. My dream, like if I would ever win the lottery, which will never happen, but if I would ever win the lottery, my dream would be to have a home in Maine and then like a home in like South Carolina or something like that. So during the winter, I could be south, and during the summer, I could be in the Northeast. That would be my dream. Of course, dreams are just dreams, right? Anyway, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. There are 4 highlighters in here. I think what I'm going to do is just use... Actually, I think I'm going to use EBates and use that as like a blush topper. And then I'm going to go in with one of the other highlighter shades. I'm just going to put a little bit over top of my blush. Just a teensy little bit as a blush topper. And I don't know if I'm doing that right, but it's okay. And then I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to go into Santorini here and put that on my cheeks as well. But I'm really looking forward to the beach, like literally Friday afternoon, which was just a day ago. I'm filming this on Saturday, the 27th. Friday afternoon when I got off work, I looked at my husband. I'm like, 1 week from now, we're going to be going to the beach. And then this morning, we actually went to the pool, our local pool in the area. And I looked at my husband at noon when we were sitting at the pool. We were actually in the pool water. I was like, a week from now, we're going to be at the beach. He's like, is this what I'm going to be hearing every single day? It's like, yeah, pretty much. Get used to it. He knows I like the beach. He knows that, you know, if I can once we retire, which won't be for a long time, but if I can, when we retire, we will probably move to a beach town. He's not a huge fan of the beach, but he goes for me. So, all right, so that is my face makeup. I like all these products. In fact, I'm going to the beach. I might actually bring this Pacifica palette with me because it does have a mirror on the back, which is kind of cool. And these shades work for me really well. So I might just, like I said, I might just actually bring this with me when I go to the beach. I'm not sure yet. You probably have already seen, by the time this video goes up, you will have already seen my Shop My Stash that, and I'll try to link it up here or at least in the description bar below, where I packed up all of my beach makeup. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I do review the products that I had in my Shop My Stash, and then do like just a mini review of the products that I had in my Shop My Stash, and then also pick out the new ones. So that Shop My Stash should have all the products that I'm bringing with me to the beach. I haven't filmed it yet. I'm filming this one first. So, all right, next up, I have my face done. I'm going to spray my face. I actually already have my primer on my eyelids as well. I'm using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion on my eyelids. And then I also just set that with a shade from my Soft Glam palette, which is my Pan That palette that I'm working on right now. So I got this Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray Hydrating Rose Facial Spray. I'm going to actually spray this on my face before I start doing anything else. Because if I don't do it at this step in my makeup, I often forget and put my mascara on. And I've had problems with some mascaras, and I'm using a new mascara today that I've never tried before. I've had problems with some mascaras where once I spray setting spray on, it gets kind of like wet, like it re-wets it, and then it ends up being a problem. So all right, that has a really nice sprayer. I just tasted it. Do not recommend eating your setting spray. Okay. While that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I got the Benefit Ka-Brow in the shade 3, which is probably a little bit dark for me, but we're going to use it anyway. I really like the size of the product that they sent. It does have a little brush in it, and then it does actually have a little bottle of the product. So I'm going to go ahead in with the brush that they sent and see how this works. So I am not an expert on brows. In fact, I am really kind of crappy at doing brows. I'll just admit it. I'm not very good at brows. So do not be using this as a tutorial for how to do brows because I suck at it. Anyway, I don't think I told you which beach we're going to. We are going to Ocean City, New Jersey. So if you are in Ocean City, New Jersey, the week of July 3rd through the 10th, keep an eye out for me. You may see me. My son, my 19-year-old, is staying home. He's not coming with us. So he's going to stay home with the dogs and the house and all that good stuff. Would have liked to have him come, But, you know, he has a job and he already took 2 weeks off this summer, and he was like, I just can't take any more time off of work. So he's not coming to the beach with us. He did come on our other vacations, so. Oh, I didn't say where we went for the second week. We went to Virginia and went to Williamsburg, Virginia. We went to Busch Gardens. We went to Water Country, USA. And we went to Colonial Williamsburg. We went shopping in the outlets. Overall, just a good time. It was very, 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 very hot, though, when we were there. It was super hot. So, not the best. But we didn't have a lot of rain or anything like that our whole vacation. I'm a little worried that Ocean City, at least as of right now, is calling for rain pretty much the whole week we are there. And I'm hoping that it doesn't actually rain the whole week. But we'll see what happens when we get there. We get a little bit closer. We're still a week out, so it's definitely a possibility that it will change between now and then. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. We're actually going to the beach with my in-laws, my mother and father-in-law, and my sister-in-law and my nephews on my husband's side. So it's going to be a full house. We've gone to the beach like at the same time with them before, where like we've had our own hotel room. This is the first time we're actually renting a house with them. And we're going to all be like in the same, location together. Now they've done it without us. My sister-in-law, my nephews, and my in-laws have done that without us. But this is the first time that my husband and I and Nicholas, Neil, my 19-year-old, is not coming with us. So this will be the first time that we ever do this. So, all right, I'm going to get a eyeshadow brush. I'm going to get a brow brush and run it through real quick, and I will be right back. The product itself, I actually kind of liked. I think I would like it better in a shade 2 or maybe a shade 1. I'm not sure about which shade is which, but I probably would prefer to have it in a little bit lighter of a shade. Can I pull off this dark of a shade? Yes, because I haven't had my hair dyed in a while, which I really need to do. I actually need to call and set up an appointment here to do that. But it's not bad for me. I mean, some people, I don't know where they pick the shades from. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyes. And I got quite a bit of eyeshadow this month, actually. I got this Colored Rain in Who Me from my Ipsy bag. That's what it looks like. And then I also picked up an additional item. This is one of the items that I paid for to add on to my Ipsy. This is the Colored Rain in Superstar, which is a bright golden. I got 4 little pigments from Naked Cosmetics, and this is the Sierra Nevada collection. I believe that's what it is. It's like a collection of 4 shades. It was all together. This is, and these are just numbered. So this is SN02. This is Naturally Nude, NN01. So maybe it's not Sierra Nevada. Okay, the only one that's different is this Naturally Nude. This is NN01. I have Sierra Nevada 02, Sierra Nevada 04, which is, you can't see the shades anyway, and 05. And then I also got this Butter London palette. I think this was in my BoxyCharm. That is what that looks like as well. So like I said, I've already put on my primer. And I used just a neutral shade from my Soft Glam palette to set the primer. And now it's time to go in with the eye look. I have no idea what I'm going to do. None at all. I'm scared to death of these pigments. I'm going to open them and I'm probably going to spill them everywhere. Let's hope that because I said that out loud, it doesn't happen. Sometimes, things happen that are not what I would prefer to happen. Sometimes it happens more often than I prefer to admit. So I wanted to open them all so I could see the shades. Okay, so this is SN05. I don't know if the camera will focus enough for you guys to see these shades, but it is a pretty like dark chocolate shade. This is SN02. Again, I am literally holding these right above my computer, and I really don't want them to spill all over my computer because that would be a right mess. So this is SN04, which it's almost like a purpley shade. It's really pretty. And this is the NN01. Okay. Okay, now what was it that I want to do? I have no idea. So I think what I'm going to do first and foremost is... I don't know. I think I'm going to go into the Natural Goddess palette and go in with the shade Star, which is a light green shade. It is not matte, but I'm going to use that anyway. I did get these Luxie brushes in, I think these were in my BoxyCharm. And then I also got this shader brush in my Ipsy bag. So I'm going to use this large eye blending brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Star, which is green. And I'm going to put that in my crease, or at least I'm going to attempt to. This brush is a little bit big, and I'm a little concerned with how much of my eye space it will be taking up. I'm scared of the pigments. Is anyone else scared to death of pigments? I am scared to death of the pigments. All right, I think what I'm going to do is go in with this shade right here, which is SN02. I'm going to use the shader brush, what is it called? Precision Crease Brush, which I wouldn't use this in my crease. I'm going to go into that SN02 shade. I'm probably supposed to spray this down with a setting spray, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put this all over my lid, and I'm probably going to go over that. Yeah, so that's not the best look, only because you can't see it. If I was going for a more subtle look, that actually would look really pretty. I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is SN04, which is like the purple gray shade, and I'm going to try that all over my lid and see how that works. All right, maybe I just don't know how to use pigments, guys. Okay, I'm going to go into Femme Fatale, which is the blue shade. And I'm going to actually take my powder brush and get rid of some of that glitter that I put on my face with that pigment. Okay. I'm going to go back with my large eye blending. I'm going to go into that Femme Fatale shade, which is blue, and I'm going to put that all over my lid with this big fluffy brush because I'm going to do some other stuff with it here in a minute. So bear with me. You guys might be like, Jessica, what are you doing? Bear with me. This may look horrendous when we're all said and done because I never really plan out my eye looks when I do them. I just shoot from the hip. So we'll see how it works and whether or not I'm going to be like, oh crap, I messed up. So I actually like this brush more than I thought I would. It is a very large, fluffy brush, and I definitely like it more than I thought I would. So, and because I'm using such a fluffy brush, I'm not getting very, very dark pigmentation out of that eyeshadow, but I didn't want to. So, all right. Now what? I think what I'm going to do is go into the Superstar shade, which is a beautiful yellow gold, and I'm just going to put this all over that blue and see what it looks like with the blue under it, because I expect, and I could be wrong here, that the blue underneath it will just give it a little bit of a muted look, so it won't be like so gold, maybe. That shade is beautiful though. It's not something I normally wear, so it's unusual, which is why I decided to put it as an add-on for my box. And I managed to get it all over my under eye. because if you're me and you don't manage to get things all over your under eye when you're putting your eye makeup on, you're doing something wrong. Because that's me. All right, I'm gonna get my blush brush out, or my powder brush out again, and try to save that. I might just have to touch it up with my concealer. And honestly, I should be doing my eye makeup first. I really, really should. I am not good at doing this. Okay. I think with that blue underneath, it actually looks green, which actually ends up working out with the star shade that I put in my crease. Yes. The last thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the, it's like a fluffy shader brush. I don't remember what they called it. I'm going to go into the Temptress shade, which is brown. Actually, I'm going to put these lids on these pigments. I will be right back. All right. Sorry for that little delay. I hit the one pigment with the palette and almost had a tragedy all over the place. So I'm going to go into Temptress, which is the dark brown shade. It's the only matte in here. Maybe Femme Fatale is a matte. I think the Femme Fatale is a matte. Anyway, I'm going to go into Temptress with the shader looking brush that I got. And I'm actually going to put this on my outer V and just try to darken that up, give me a little bit of a shadow in the outer corner of my eye. Let's see how it works. Hopefully I don't mess everything up and just end up making it look super muddy. Okay, not doing real great. All right. That brown didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Nothing against the shade, nothing against the shade at all. It's user error. I'm really not good at makeup. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab, I have a pencil brush around here somewhere. I actually have a lot of pencil brushes. Let me grab one, hold on. All right, I got one here from Makeup Geek. By the way, they have a 5-piece eye set, which I picked up on Haute Look, and it's some of my favorite brushes. Just in case you're wondering. I am going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with the Colored Rain shade, the Who Me shade, and I'm going to put this on my inner corner. I'm hoping this works because the rest of the eye look is very green. I'm hoping this little pop of pink on my under our inner corner turns out okay. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. It's just makeup. And it's like 9 o'clock at night. And I am going to take this makeup off not long after I'm done filming. So if it looks horrendous, it's okay. It's just between me and you and the rest of the internet, right? Yeah. It looks more peachy actually in my inner corner than pinky. But I guarantee you it's actually a pinky shade. So all right, I'm going to go back into the Temptress shade with my pencil brush, and I'm going to get a little bit on that, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line, and this may look ridiculous, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm also going to go into the Star shade as well, and just sort of like, I don't know, blend it out a little bit with the Star shade. What else did I do this summer? I have a pool pass for my local pool, so I did go to the pool quite a bit. Not every weekend, but, you know, a couple of times a month at the very least. My husband and my son, my husband is a teacher. John is a teacher, and he does teach summer school. He's a special education teacher, so he does teach summer school, but they have just half days. So when he comes home from school, he typically will take our younger son, Nicholas, who's actually been on this channel, to either the pool or to Hershey Park because they have Hershey Park passes. I don't because I work, so, and we don't live very close to Hershey Park. I mean, if we lived close, it'd be one thing because then, you know, I could get off work at 5 o'clock, run to Hershey Park, spend a couple of hours, and then go home. I don't live that close to it. So I'm going into the Star shade, by the way, the green shade. Me trying to, you know, go in the evening after work just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. We've gone to the pool a couple of times when I get off work in the evening, because that is literally just like a mile down the road or 2 miles down the road. But Hershey Park would not work for me to go, you know, in the evening after work or whatever. So that doesn't happen. But they will go, you know, if John gets home, you know, 11:30, 12 o'clock or whatever, they will sometimes run to Hershey Park at that point and then spend a couple of hours and then come home. So, all right, I'm not sure that I like that eye look. We're going to stop there. Let's talk about this. I like the Butter London palette. I think this is actually really nice. The shades in here, though, for me are not very cohesive. Like, I got like Enchantress, Queen, and Diva and Temptress I'm good with. When you add Star and Femme Fatale in there, they just don't go with the palette. In my humble opinion, I am not a makeup designer. It's okay. The Colored Rain shades, I both really like both of these. The Naked Cosmetics pigments, they're super pretty, but they scare me. They absolutely scare me. Anything that is a loose shade that I open up and have to touch and play with is scary to me. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's go to my mascara next, which I'm actually really excited about. This is the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. They market this as being like crazy volumizing, crazy lengthening. The packaging itself is really, really heavy. I have not opened this yet. I am going to open it right now. Kathleen Lights raves about this mascara. I've seen it all over Facebook. I'm really excited to give it a try, and I hope that it doesn't let me down. My favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. Favorite mascara of all time. I love it. It works really well with my lashes. You know, let's give it a try. I like the brush. The brush is very similar to the Roller Lash brush. So, I just got makeup on the side of my cheek. All right, so I tried to clean that up. Just ignore it if you can still see it. I'm sorry. As far as the mascara goes, I think it's actually really nice. I will say this though. It does not, it gives me Roller Lash feels. It seems to work exactly like Roller Lash. I'm going to have to do like a side-by-side comparison at some point and put this on one eye and Roller Lash on the other eye. I probably will not go out of my way to purchase this again, just because as far as I'm aware, the only way to purchase this is through the Thrive Cosmetics website. I have not purchased anything from Thrive Cosmetics. And, you know, if it was at Ulta or Sephora, I might be more likely to purchase it there. Nothing against individual sites. I own my own boutique. If you haven't checked it out, nemonies.com. And, you know, I have my own website. We do accept PayPal, so it's not like it's, you know, and a lot of these sites do. But honestly, my biggest problem is like trying to remember my passwords for all these sites. So, I mean, that might be a really silly reason for not purchasing off an individual site. It's just, that's the truth. So, I like it, but I'll probably stick with my Roller Lash. One, because I have like 3 Roller Lashes in my drawer as backups. So, you know, I don't really necessarily need to get another one, but I will use it. I will use it. All right. Amazingly enough, I did not get any eyeliners, which is okay, but I did get some lashes. This was in my Allure box. These are the Samantha No. 7 eyelashes from Huda Beauty, and I'm going to try to put them on today. We'll see how it works. So they look crazy intense. But the description on the Allure book said that they are not. They said that they are very light and fluffy and fluttery, and they don't feel heavy on your eyes at all. So we will see how that works. Hopefully I don't have to cut these, because I really don't like to have to cut lashes. But they are sticking to my fingers and I don't like them. So, okay, let's see here. It looks like I should be okay. If they're too long, that'll be okay too. So I have this Tarte glue. I'm going to use that. I got that in a previous beauty box. I think it was as a BoxyCharm, I think. I don't know for sure, but I think it was. I'm going to go ahead and put this Tarte glue on here. And then we're going to try to put it on our eyes. I am not an expert at lashes. I think they look really pretty, but I am not an expert, and I really stink at it. So there's that. I'm going to let it dry for a second so it can get tacky. And try not to drop them because I almost did. All right, let's see how this is going to go. All right, well, I don't know if that's the best way to put eyelashes on. They're not quite where I would like them to be. I'd probably prefer them to be a little bit further in on my eye. And then I wouldn't feel like I had to trim them, but I can tell you this, I'm not going to pull them off and start over again because that's just not something I'm interested in doing. I'm going to go ahead and put the other lashes on and I'll be right back. I don't know. What do you guys think? I can actually feel them on my brows. I can feel them touching my eyebrows. When I open my eyes like really, really wide, they're touching my eyebrows. This one is at least. But this one is actually centered better on my eye than the other one is. What is going on with my eyelashes? I don't know what's going on in the far corner over here. Something's not right out there in the corner, so I don't know what's going on. Let's not look too closely at them. Anywho, there are my lashes. Are they beautiful? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Yeah. We are going to go. Oh, I can feel them tickling my brows. All right, we're going to go for the lips. I got 3 lip products this month. I got my Bite Beauty in Glaze, whatever, from my Sephora Play Bag. I'm not going to wear this because I feel like it is too nude for the dramatic look that I have on my lids. I got this gloss from Luna by Luna in Venus. Again, not going to put that on right now. Maybe I'll put it on a little bit. But I have this liquid matte from Huda Beauty that I got in my Allure box. This is literally like an Allure exclusive color apparently. So I'm going to put this on because I have got a dramatic eye look going on here. All right. Super red, right? I'm sorry. I just feel really weird having lashes on. I think if I would wear them more often, I wouldn't feel so weird wearing them, but because I don't wear them ever, I feel really weird. They feel like I have just something sitting on my eyes and I don't like it very much. All right, so let's go back over all the products that I tried while this dries, and then I might go ahead and put the Luna by Luna over top of it once it's like totally dry. Because the liquid matte from Huda does absolutely dry, like totally matte. So, all right. The spray all day, don't eat it. It worked fine. It smelled nice. I don't know the staying power of it, but it felt fine on my face. It was just fine. What else did I put on my face? I put all the face products over to the side. The Pacifica bronzer, I do like the bronzer. And I like the blush too. So I actually like this. And this is like a drugstore priced item, right? I like it. The Phase Zero blush, I really, really like this as well. That's what I have on today. Well, you guys watch me put it on. The Huda Beauty highlighter, again, nice. I'm going to have to try that cream at some point here. It does like tell you how to use the 4 shades, and I'm probably going to have to go through that at some point and be like, okay, so I'm going to do this exact directions. On my eyes, I like the Colored Rain shadows. I really, really do. Yeah, I do. The Butter London palette I like. The pigments, not real wild about, just because not my favorite thing in the world. The mascara I do like, but again, I don't feel like it's anything like super crazy to write home about because I like my Benefit Roller Lash and I feel like it does about the same. The Ka-Brow I like. I think I would prefer it in a different shade though. The Huda Beauty liquid matte, I do like her liquid mattes. I can't wear them all the time because they do definitely dry down matte, like fully matte. I'm going to go ahead and put on, make sure it's still transferring a little bit, so we'll give it just another second here. What else? The eyelashes. I love the way eyelashes look. I really, really do. I just don't like the way they, I like the way they look on me. I shouldn't even say I don't like the way they look on me. I like the way they look on me. I don't like the way they feel on me, if that makes sense. So, like I'm looking in the mirror here and I'm like, wow, my lashes look really pretty. But like, I can feel them. When I do this, I feel them touching my eyebrow. Maybe I just need a little bit more not quite so dramatic lash. All right, I'm going to put this Luna by Luna lip gloss on top of my matte lipstick. It did take some of the lipstick off anyway. I hate that when it does it. Okay, that's nice. It just adds a nice shimmer and gloss look to the lips. So there you go. I've got my whole look done for the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button. I really appreciate it, probably more than you know. And hit the little bell if you want to get notified when I upload new videos. And leave me comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys are doing this summer and what kind of fun stuff. Did you just do a staycation? Like, if it was up to my husband, he would be a staycation every single day of every single year. He would never go away on vacation, ever. He goes on them for me. So let me know if that's what you prefer as well. Some people just really like to stay at home and enjoy that. You know, I think my dad's the same way. My dad would much prefer to stay home than go on vacation. So anyhow, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.